Happy holidays, everyone. I'm Stephen Beach, the Executive Director of the Wellesley Community Center, and we have yet another exciting event coming up right after the new year. And with us today is Lau Lapides and Carol Alpert, and they're here to tell us about a neat workshop which we've never done before that will be on Saturday, January 7th, which will be here before we know it. And it's an opportunity for young persons to learn about being on camera, doing voiceover and presentations. It's a very new twist to some of the work that we've been involved with as we get more and more involved with the arts community here in Wellesley and the area. So with us today is Carol and Lau Lapides. So tell us what is going to go on in January at this open house.
Oh, thanks, Steve. I'm so excited. I have to say, I'm sort of jumping out of my skin because this has been coming up for quite a long time and really in the making, and I'm so honored to be in collaboration with Wellesley Community Center. Our studio is right up the street. We've been working on this for quite a while, and we're going to be launching certainly our open house on January 7th, 2017, from 9 to noon. And you've got to come on down. If you have got kids, or maybe you're a kid right now watching, ages 7 to 17, you're really going to go crazy with this program. If you're interested in being on camera, if you're interested in radio or broadcasting, certainly all my voiceover people, we have a lot of voiceover people who are interested in how to be on a microphone and how to utilize that properly, or maybe do an animation or a character. It's just going to be so much fun. So this is really kicking off a brand new program for us that we're looking to start up in the winter, heading into the spring for our youth on Saturdays.
Good deal. So Carol, you are a professional actress. Tell us about your involvement with Lau Lapides Company.
I am correct. I'm an actress. I do voiceover and print as well. And I started out as a coaching client and class client with Lau a number of years ago, about at least 5 years ago. And I'm now a studio liaison. So I help bring in people. I welcome the people at the studio. Then I do some coaching as well. And I do print on camera. I'm with here in New England and in New York. And I'll be involved on January 7th as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. We will also have some local celebrities and some a little more than local. And we'll have a lot of fun because you'll also be able to try your talent on camera or maybe behind the microphone, and you'll learn about a whole host of classes and coaching opportunities in this great environment. And the studio is not far. And the coaching also helps with other things in your life. If you say, well, I don't know if I'm, an actor or if I want to be on camera, but these types of skills, we call it acting for life, are great for anything. Are you on the debate team? Do you have to do presentations? Are you looking to do interviews because you are now going into the working world? So there are a whole host of great opportunities that this basis and the training is good for. We highly recommend it. We get a lot of non-actors at the studio as well. This particular event, though, will be a great introduction to everybody. It's a lot of fun.
And that's a great point that Carol makes, is that we work with quite frequently two tracks of clients, and that is the track of clients that come in and say, I really want to be in the industry. I want to work. I want to have a career. How do we do that, Lau? How do we get into it?
Right.
So the training and the craft is what we specialize in, but then as managers, not just coaches, but also managers, we're going to hook you up and connect you to really the big players in the industry, the agents, the casting directors, the producers. We have a second studio in New York. We have a third partnership down in Miami. So it's really exploding. So for kids coming in who really do want to make this their career, we've got a lot to share with them. But then for everyone else who wants to come in and have fun, learn improv skills, get ready for their college interview, or maybe just their presentation in class, they're going to have so much fun learning new techniques.
That's a huge platform right there, is the non-talent section, is the business and academic applications. They are, when you think about it, they're endless. But also Boston is a major media market in the U.S., and we have Boston Casting right here in town.
That's right.
And they're a a gateway for a huge amount of talent, both
Right.
regionally and nationally. So that's kind of fun that that resource is right here in our backyard.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Steve, because we happen to have one of our fabulous guests coming
Right.
in for the open house. So really don't miss the open house. Ann Baker will be coming in, who has been in casting for many years now, is a coach and trainer herself, who will be directly involved with our program. So we're pulling professionals from programs all over New England and really nationally
Right.
to come in and really share their expertise with our youth.
Well, that's really neat. You know,
Yeah.
I should mention that the Wellesley Community Center is home to the director meetings of the Mass Broadcasters Association, so we need to make sure we reach out to them and let them know that this workshop is going to be happening.
I love that. And I have to
is.
tell you a quick plug for our dear friend Candy O'Terry, formerly of Magic 106.7. She'll be with us at the open house as well, does a lot of training with us, a lot of sharing with our youth, and just emceed the MBA Awards a few months back.
Right.
We were there, and she herself received the Broadcasting Award of the Year.
How
so
about
you'll
that?
get to meet Candy.
She's terrific.
Terrific.
She's so great. And it's just really nice to meet these people who have so much knowledge. I mean, knowledge that you didn't even know existed. I mean, it would more than fill up this room. And they're terrific. They're so humble. They're more than willing to teach and tell anybody what it is that they want to know. There's so many questions in this industry because there's a lot of questions. People don't know what direction to go. People don't know how to start. There's so many people out there. And also with theater. There's some people that are big theater people too
Yes.
and don't know where to go.
Right.
So,
Well, funny you mention Candy O'Terry. We'll be working with her this winter. She is the president of a nonprofit organization that is designed specifically to help and provide professional development opportunities for women in media.
right.
So it's one big happy family, I
And
suppose.
it's amazing how we're all
Yeah.
interconnected because
Yeah.
how well do we know BWME Group? That is her group. I sit on her advisory
And
board.
I'm in that group as well.
So we're big
Yeah.
supporters
We just went
of
to
the
an
group.
event and it's great.
And you'll learn about that being in the
Yeah.
industry is really, you know, who you know and how you're connected. And really, we don't like to think of our colleagues as competition. We think of them as, you know, collaborators,
Right.
people that we can be working with.
Sure.
And developing all the time. So when it comes to the kids in the youth programs, we want them to come in and really learn about how to work in a team.
Right. How
You
to
know, when
behave,
you're doing
yeah.
production, how do you work with others? How
Right.
do you know, building your self-confidence and your self-esteem so that you can share your ideas. Maybe you're a writer and you want to create ideas
Right.
and scripts. You know, we welcome you in for all of that.
And also that behind the scenes is just as important as in front of the scenes. So you may be sitting here, but everybody that does everything to make this possible is just as important, if not more.
We call that the tip of the iceberg.
the tip of the iceberg.
They make us look
But
good.
it's a
That's
whole
right.
sound good.
collaborative of people. It's yeah.
So learn about the iceberg. January 7th, Wellesley Community Center, 9 o'clock
Yeah.
to 12 o'clock. This is going to be very exciting. It is completely complimentary, and we look forward to seeing you there.
Please
Thanks very
come.
much, ladies.
Thank you.